Hey guys, welcome back to another building tutorial in Grow a Garden. This time I'll be showing you 5 simple entrance ideas that you can probably build with the cosmetics that you have. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Our first build consists of 14 parts. The materials are listed on the screen, and let's get building. So we start with the large wooden arbor. As you can see, I place it in the middle around here. Then I place the medium wooden flooring around here in the middle of the wooden arbor. Then I place 2 wooden chairs, the first chair like this, and the second chair like so, being like underneath the first chair. Then I would place small wooden tables to the side, like so, and here. Okay, now we have to rotate the wooden tables to an angle like 45 degrees, and yeah, do it for both sides. Then you have to place the large wooden table in the middle of the 2 wooden benches. Alright, now we place the medium wooden flooring like this. Make sure to rotate it to a vertical position. Then after doing so, I would rotate them like so, making sure that it is kind of like slanted onto the arbor. Alright, now it's time to place the small stone lanterns. I would place them under the small wooden tables like so, as you can see on screen. Make sure it's actually inside. Okay, so ignore my mistake placing for the wood piles here, but you want to place the last small stone lantern here in the middle. Alright, now we actually place the wood piles. Make sure it's placed like this, and you rotate it. Do the same for the other side. You place it in the middle like this, and you just rotate it 90 degrees. We will be moving on to the second gate now. So this next build consists of 11 parts. These parts are mostly from the Twilight crate, so if you don't have them, I'm afraid you can't really do this, but if you do have them, here it is. Okay, so you place the arch around here. Alright, for the big pillars, you want to place them to the side like so on the screen. There should be 2 studs, as you can see. Just make sure that those 2 studs are there. Then you do the same for the next pillar. Yep. Like so. Then you want to place a temporary part, something like the wooden flooring, and you want to place a fence on top of the temporary part. Then we want to rotate the fence downwards, a full 180, and we get rid of the temporary part. Next, we would have to move the big pillar a bit to the left. This is to make space for our dark stone pillar to actually be in the middle. Just make sure that your dark stone pillar is in the middle if you look at it from all sides. Alright, next we would have to be placing our large stone tables. Alright, almost done. We want to place the other dark stone pillars like so on the screen. Then we would have to rotate them like so, and do the same for the other pillar. Then we can add in sort of like the blue fire. I treat them sort of like torches. Now it's time for more rotations. You want to rotate the top pillar around like 45 degrees. Make sure there's no like Z-clipping. You want to rotate your blue torches up like this. Then you want to rotate your dark stone pillars. Sorry, I didn't include the other torch on screen, but you would have to rotate the other torch as like the first torch. And once you're done rotating both pillars, then you want to rotate the torches again, but this time make them look like rhombuses, so kind of like diamonds. And there you have it. When everything is all rotated, you are finished, and we can move on to the next build. Alright, this next build requires 9 parts, and most are from the Bloodlit Gate. The parts are on the screen. Alright, so firstly, we would have to place this part. I don't know what it's called, but have it around where I place it on the screen. I'm not sure how to really like describe it. Okay, so now we have to place temporary pillars next to the first 2 parts that we just placed. Place them like so. And this would be for our fences. So place one fence on one pillar and another fence on the opposite pillar. Make sure to then rotate them down like so. Alright, now we have to do the same for the other side. Place fences here. And another fence here. And then we rotate them down. Make sure to do it for both. And now we can get rid of one pillar and place the other pillar in the middle. Now we also have to rotate our fences again, but this time allowing sort of like a small hole in the center of the build. So just follow what I do on the screen. It should look like this afterwards, with sort of like a crack in the middle, and then we can place our Japanese gong on the top. Now it's time to place our red goblets. Place them to the side like so, as I do on the screen. And after you are done placing them, we would have to rotate them outwards by 30 degrees. And the same for the opposite goblet, like so. And with that, we are done with this build. Our next build consists of 11 parts as well, as again, the parts are on the screen. Okay, so we start with 2 brown pillars, and you want to place them a bit more inwards than you would for the other gates. Then you would place this dinosaur spine looking thing on the side of the pillars. Have like a little bit sticking out, as you can see on the top. You place the second one now. But as you can see, when you do rotate it, there should be a little bit of the spine sticking out, like so. Around like half a stud. Alright, then we would have to place a pillar in the middle. This is to allow for our bamboo fences. And you place them on both sides. Alright, now you have to rotate them downwards. Alright, so once you're finished with that, you want to remove the middle pillar, place it to the side. Then you want to place it to where the top of the spine is. You want to ignore the bump. And then you want to place the stone lantern on top. You would then rotate it downwards, like so. And then you would place the small tile above it. You can place something like a T-Rex skull on top of the build. I just don't have one in my cosmetics. Alright, so now we place the bones to the side of the build. Make sure it is around, kind of like parallel to the bamboo fence, if you can see. Then we rotate it and make sure that it is 45 degrees. Make sure to do it on both sides. And then finally, we want to rotate the top as well, just like how we did with our medieval build. Make sure to rotate all pillars, making sure that they are all diagonal. And like that, we have finished the build. Moving on to the last build. Alright, so this last build consists of 13 parts. They are on the screen right now. So yeah, let's get into it. You would want to first place 3 temporary stone tables around like here in the middle. And then you want to place your bridge on top. Alright, then you want to place your brown pillars or any sort of pillar like so. Make sure the bridge doesn't stick out from the side of the pillar. Just follow the pillar placement in the video. You want to repeat it for the next set of pillars. Alright, so now it is time for picture placement. You can replace this picture with any picture frame that you may have. And basically you want to place it as shown in the video, and you want to rotate it so it sort of looks outwards and downwards. Sort of like this. Then you want to do the same for the second picture frame. Place it like so, in the middle, and you want to rotate it outwards. Alright, so then you can place the bamboo fences on the side like so. Make sure to place it the same for the second set of bamboo fences, like so. Alright, now you can place the stone lanterns with no lights on top of the bamboo fences. Do the same for the other one. And then finally you can place the stone lanterns to the side of your build, like so. finally, with this one, we are finished with the build. I hope this video helped, and if it did, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And if you want me to build anything specific, please tell me in the comment section below. I do read them. And yeah, that's it for me. Bye!